Welcome to the Transparent FX Academy. I'm Nick and I'm a top author on TradingView with over 190k reputation points. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. This is the place to go for high quality, free trading education. Now, without further ado, let's jump straight onto the charts. In this video, I will be speaking about USDCAD. Now, as usual, to keep the video as educational as possible, first I will be covering the technical aspect of this market. Then we will be moving to the order flow by looking at the commitment of traders, so the COT data, which is what the non-commercials, so the biggest speculators in the market are doing, which are essentially hedge funds, so the big players in the market. And by the end of the video, by using the combination of these two different types of analysis, we will try to understand where we have the highest probabilities for the next potential move here on this pair. Now, starting from the monthly time frame, what we can see is that we have a market which has just created a very strong impulse to the upside, followed by this correction. Now, in general, after an impulse, if you want to measure the correction, what you have to do is take your Fibonacci from the low to the high of the impulse leg. And if we do that, we can see how we have a perfect 50% Fibonacci retracement, which the market has in fact just tested and rejected to the upside. And this Fibonacci retracement is lining up perfectly, as I was saying, with the previous monthly resistance, which is now turned support here. Now, this creates confluence of support because we have both the Fibonacci and the structure, which increases the strength of the level from which the market could easily get rejected to the upside even more. So more bullish continuation here on the monthly definitely seems possible. Now, if we drop down on the weekly time frame, what do we see? From a weekly perspective, we can see how the market has currently just rejected a quite strong weekly demand and support area. From here, this previous rejection to the upside was created again here, again here. At the moment, the market tested exactly the same zone from which there is good probability to see more bullish price action be created, with essentially the creation also here of this double bottom. In fact, we had the move to the downside, correction, another retest, and currently the market is rejecting the level to the upside. Going down on the daily time frame, what do we see? Now, here on the daily, I did speak about USDCAD a few days ago after the market had created this M pattern. From here, I made a full breakdown explaining all the reasons for which we could expect this rejection to the upside. And by the way, I will link in description that previous analysis so you can go and check it out for more free education. However, at the moment, what we must notice is that in creating this move to the upside, we could expect the market to print more bullish continuation also here on the daily. So we have to once again identify the new structure that this market is creating. But before we do that here from a daily perspective, let's first go and see what we have when it comes to the commitment of traders by looking at the data precisely on the CAD. Now, what we can see is that in the long term with the last reports, net positions have been decreased on the CAD. We went from the minus 11k net positions that we had here all the way down to having minus 42k net positions as we're currently reading. This shows how shorts went from the 48k that we had here all the way up to 71k. And if we look at the longs, we can see how we had the high of the longs at 62k here. Currently, we're sitting all the way down at 29k. So we can see how institutions have increased their shorts and decreased their longs. This overall shows how the CAD is getting weaker, and a weak CAD is exactly what we need for USDCAD to continue to the upside. So going back to the technical setup here in the market, what we have to identify is that this is the strongest level that we have at the moment here from a daily perspective. This was previous daily resistance turned support here, which now the market has once again broken to the upside, is again acting as support. This means that if this impulse will be completed and then the market will provide a correction, there is a very good probability at that point to see the market create more bullish continuation after retesting this level as support, because as we have seen, as institutions are adding shorts on the CAD, that makes USDCAD stronger. So on a retest of the level, there's a good probability to see more shorts added on the CAD from an institutional side of the market, which at that point would push USDCAD higher. We can also notice how, in general, if you have an impulse and you want to measure the correction, we would have to take our Fibonacci on the impulse leg, which at that point, if the impulse will be completed a bit and then from here the market starts the correction, at that point we would also have the 0.32 Fibonacci retracement lining up with this previous resistance that is now turned support, creating a confluence of support at this level, which at that point we could expect the market to potentially reject to the upside. So if we get the break on the retest, how we could be approaching a potential move higher. Now, as usual, trading is reactive and not predictive. The monthly, weekly, and daily combined with the COT data, those are the best time frames from a directional perspective. However, when it comes to confirmations and entries, the best time frames are the intraday time frames, so 4 hour and lower. Therefore, what we could be doing, potentially also with students, is monitoring price action from an intraday perspective during this move to the downside, waiting for the market to shift from an intraday bearish market as we would have to an intraday bullish market. And if the market would shift from an intraday bearish to bullish market and provide to us one of our valid entries, at that point we could be looking for a potential move higher for the market to complete this impulse correction and impulse pattern to the upside. Now, if you don't know what I'm speaking about when I say valid entries and these kind of things, you want to learn more, I really suggest that you go and check out the transparentfxtrading.com website. Here, you have the possibility to gain access to my entire courses with all the rules of the strategies. You also have the possibility to gain access to one-on-one private mentoring, the VIP market breakdowns with the Telegram signals, the COT data software, which is precisely the one that we used in this analysis, the trading station software, which puts together everything that you need as a trader all in one interface. And if you scroll lower here, you will see that at the moment there is a massive promotion in which you have a huge upfront discount on the lifetime access price of the mentorship program from $497 all the way down to $97, one payment. And as an option, since I have partnered with the forex broker Blueberry Markets, if you move their trading to them, so if you open an account there, you can get a full refund credited back into your trading account. And if you scroll lower, you will see that at the moment there is still time to join before the offer expires and the price goes back to normal. And directly from here, you can join to gain automatically access with the email and password that you will create during the checkout process. So definitely looking forward to have you on board. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you smash that like button and comment below. It really does support the creation of more free analysis, education, and updates for all of you. And I will see you in my next breakdown.